The man who did it for 90 days straight. There's an ancient system, a mental framework created by monks in temples. This system produces the exact kind of awe people feel when they see someone consistently do something remarkable. They call it Bhugi, a practice that self-perpetuates, and once you understand how it works, you never abandon its purpose. Chapter 1. The Awakening. This is the story of Raphael. He was smart and successful, but he had one problem: he couldn't stick to any habit for more than 2 weeks. He quit the gym after 2 months, gave up meditation after a week, and would buy a book only to read a few pages. His pattern was always the same: motivated on Monday, negotiating with himself by Wednesday, giving up by Friday, and making new promises on Sunday. He tried everything: habit tracking apps, reward systems, nothing worked. Until one day, he discovered why female monks could meditate every day for 200 years without a single break. It wasn't willpower, it was a deeper, more powerful secret. Chapter 2. The Secret of the Monks in the Temples. There's a simple rule: practice without doubt. Since the year 1520, every day at exactly 3:30 a.m., the bell rings and the monks rise. Not 3:25, not 3:35. Precisely 3:30. They don't even have the question, "Should I get up today?" in their minds. Why? Because they understand something you don't yet. They've made an irreversible commitment. When a monk takes a vow in front of the community, he isn't just making a promise. He is changing his identity. He announces to the community, "From now on, I am a meditator." When identity shifts, internal negotiation ends. Chapter 3. The Inner War. Raphael understood this secret. He stopped making private promises. He went public. He took a piece of paper and wrote, "I am someone who meditates for 45 minutes, every day at 6 a.m., for 90 consecutive days." He signed it. Posted it on social media. Told everyone. His wife said, "You're making too big a deal of it." His colleagues said, "Dude, you're being too hard on yourself." But that became his weapon. Now, if he quit, he'd have to admit failure in front of everyone. That pain became greater than the pain of continuing. But the real war had just begun, the war with his body. The body doesn't care about social credibility. Mornings were tough. So what did he do? He chose a non-negotiable time, 6 a.m. not because he was a morning person, but because the world was asleep at that hour. No messages, no emails, no distractions. He eliminated time so there would be no excuses. Chapter 4. The Power of Monotony. A common myth is that variety keeps things interesting. But in building strong habits, variety is the killer of consistency. Every time you have to decide, what should I do today? Should I swim or read? You open a door for negotiation with yourself. Raphael made his practice monotonous. The same thing, at the same time, every day. Chapter 5. Practice without doubt. Our minds always look for an escape. If I can't do the full 45 minutes today, I might as well skip it. This mindset creates doubt. And doubt is where the old you lives. Once doubt enters, practice stops. You're no longer someone who practices, you're someone who used to practice. Chapter 6. Pre-written solutions. Life always throws obstacles. A child gets sick, the car breaks down, the boss adds more work. These are habit killers. Why? Because in that critical moment, you're forced to make a stressed decision, and the mind always chooses the easier path. Raphael's solution. Plan for failure. For every obstacle that had defeated him before, he wrote a predetermined solution. Example: if I'm in a hotel, I'll meditate in the bathroom. If I have no time, I'll do just 1 minute. No thinking required. Just follow the script. This removed decision fatigue. Chapter 7. The transformation after 90 days. Raphael was no longer the same person. His body woke up automatically. Friends said, "Your consistency is scary." Colleagues said, "You need to find balance." But here's the thing. They were uncomfortable because his consistency highlighted their inconsistency. They wanted him to slow down so they could feel better about themselves. When you implement the beauty system, public declaration, fixed time, monotonous practice, pre-written solutions, you're not just building a habit. You are rebuilding your identity. You're no longer someone who tries to read or exercise. You are a reader. You are an athlete. And when you reach this point, people ask you, how do you do it? Your answer is simple. I don't do it, I am it. The only question left is, are you ready to die and be reborn? The death of the inconsistent you, and the birth of the unbreakable you. This isn't a system, it's a metamorphosis.